see it played, squad battles, Spanish Civil War, scenarios back to Talavera. Playing the Republican side here. It's turn 5 of 15. Support exists in this scenario. Let's take a, well, no, let's go ahead and take a look at our support. In the future, I think I might actually wait till I get my command element up to view their own target, but I am still learning, experimenting. So let's go with air artillery support. Okay. They're not. So I use those all up. So I only have the random one left, which isn't really mine. I mean, it's my sides, but not mine. Okay. I think that's it. So let's see. So I guess I'll start from the top down. They go up and get them into the woods there. Well, almost. Well, they're in the woods there. Down in case the enemy's indirect fire hits nearby. All right. Units. So it's highlighted in red because it's used movement points. All right. So take a overview now. So these are all my forces. What are the... Okay, yellow ones. Yellow ones are the objectives, and red are the enemy. So that's a lot of objectives. Alright, but I'll play on. I'm still having fun getting a hand on all the tactics and everything. That demoralized unit is probably the one that was here, I think. I know I was attacking that objective, so that unit's pinned. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, but my units were all pinned from ouch. All those guys in such rough shape because they tried to assault that unit. So we're left with one good order. Yeah, one good order squad adjacent. Not good. These guys, I guess, could move in. Yeah, I think they could. Maybe I'll try looking at the bigger picture first. I have my mobile support by fire position there in the form of the 2 armored cars. What can they see? They can see all the way down the road. Actually, there is a unit in the open there. Oops. But there we go. See, what else can they see? They can see that unit, but that unit's already pinned. Oh, and then obviously, yeah, this is important. That stack there disrupted, but unfortunately the medium machine gun crew, they're still good order. That needs to be taken care of. That's probably priority. I do think that's priority. Now this, wow, this one can see even less forward of my front lines anyways. Kind of makes me want to move it. Maybe I'll move it around to here. Okay. So this one fires on there. Yeah. Those guys can move forward on the ground, so low crawl, so to speak, into the fields there. This armored car, I think I'm going to bring it around, maybe there, and see if it can get a better vantage, get to a better vantage point, get a better vantage on the enemy head there. These guys are pretty much stuck for now here, so maybe these guys will try passing through. That squad is still disrupted. I moved this leader even closer, hoping that it would rally. See, rally isn't the right word, because rally is for pinned or demoralized, so I'll say maybe reorganize. That's my word. So undisrupt doesn't really roll off my tongue. So to get rid of the disruption on this unit, which has been sitting there for quite some time, I'll call that, reorganize. So I moved that leader closer, hoping that it would reorganize. Maybe I should, the next time I pull out the manual, review what is it any leader can reorganize any disrupted unit within its span, regardless of organization organization, because this, of course, is not Grupo 2 Milicia de Madrid. So is that the same? Not even sure if that's the same. Yeah, this is the whole elements of Defensa Madrid. So, okay, so yeah. Anyways, okay. Down here, I think this force just has to push through. A lot of slow going, moving on the ground, unfortunately. Got the mortars there. And I mentioned this before. I need to figure out how best to use my 50s, the 50 millimeter mortars. I have not figured out. 81s are nice, from from other scenarios and the other game, AOTR. The 81s I was getting a handle on, but not the 50s. I'm still not sure what to do. I had this orange force, which is good. It's out of contact. Actually, that's not true. I'm sorry. I actually pushed it through a bit because I think it was this force actually took fire from the enemy up here. So that was not good because I didn't want them to get in contact. But I forgot about that one gap opening there. That gap there. Okay. Up here, red is completely uncommitted, which is good, but I don't want to keep moving around. I want to pressure on a more narrow front. So I might just keep pushing with green and maybe pass red through. Okay, so that's kind of the big scene. So let's do the kind of the big guns first. So I'm going to select the armored car there. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pronounce that. No, I can't pronounce that, but let's call it armored car. But it's 7.62 DP ammunition. Oh wow, they don't have a selection of ammo, do they? Select weapon load? No, okay. Alright, so they're still selected. They should still be highlighted there, so let's fire on them. What I'm trying to do is disrupt, if not pin, that medium machine gun crew right there. And one more shot, one more attack. I shouldn't say shot, I should say attack. Alright, they didn't do it. They didn't do it. Let's take this car. Move it there. Alright, they took fire from there. Okay. Now from here, oh yeah, they can definitely see, but they can actually see that demoralized unit. So the thing is, do I send fire after the retreating demoralized unit? No, because it's not a threat. No, I need to, the same thing, I need to try to get fire at the same target. Let's try this. Keep going. Well, that's interesting. Oh, right, because they're, I was thinking, why is it fire 0 already? Because they moved. That's interesting. Why? Oh, there it is, 7.62 DP. 7.62 in parentheses. The other one is the same. Okay, I don't remember what the parentheses is for. All these things, well, so far everything I've looked over has a meaning, has a specific game function meaning, but I don't remember what that is. 7.62 in parentheses. I cannot remember what that's for. Okay. Back here, let's see if the mortar, can the mortars see? No, they can't see that. They can't see either. So first thing, let's move them. Well, I'll experiment with whether it's worth it to go up. Move once. Okay, and then they have fire 1 left. So I will that's funny, okay. I'm trying to unselect them. Unselect. Alright, so take the mortars and I thought they could see them. Oh, they can't, okay. I just assumed they could see them. Does that mean that there's... No, that's clear. Oh, that's what's blocking the view. The orchard there, okay. Darn. I thought he could actually see them. Oh well. They can see more from here than they could from there, so now they go down. That's good. That's okay. Alright. Still trying to get that. So what kind of fire can I get on them? Yeah, I don't see. They have the light machine gun there. Can I fire over? No, that unit's blocking. Okay. Oh yeah, of course they can't see. I should have checked that first. All right. Well, what I see is I can't really do things in the order that I want. So yeah, I can't do things in the order I want. So let's see they're pinned. They're low. I think they can. Oh, yep, they made it. So they moved. Ooh, can they? I guess that was kind of that wasn't planned. Yeah. I took 6 casualties and caused none. I shouldn't have done that. I think I wiped myself. I wiped myself out. Wow. That was spur of the moment and absolutely not the way to do it. Not the way to do it at all. That was horrible. That was really bad. All right. No, they can't. I was wondering about the hand grenades, but they've moved too far, so they're there. Now we have the leader, 2 squads, including the light machine guns. So I think they can move there, and that's good. And they have 1 fire left. So let me. There's an easier way to unselect the whole stack. I'm just going to grab the light machine gun. Oh, okay, so he can't fire beyond there. So I guess fire along a hex side is blocked. Yeah, blocked in this case by friendly units. Oh, okay. What else? No. Just no. Nothing. Okay. We'll leave that. Okay. Oh, that was ugly. That was ugly. All right. Two reduced squads, 2 half squads here. I'll try to get to the, I'm going to try to low crawl to the house there. Probably can't, no, I can't. Alright. They're slowly making their way. There just isn't any enemy. No. What's this? This is clear, cratered. Well, at least they can go there. Now, oops, I should be able to here grab the mortars, drop the mortars on there. That wasn't, still not, that is not the type. I mean, it's a nice clean shot. Not sure it means much at all. I mean, it doesn't mean much if you can't act on it. It's bottom line. Yeah, bottom line. So he's just not doing anything down here. He's just, now if I move him, no, I'm thinking of pinned. I keep mistaking that. See, when you moved a pin unit, I think it's automatically demoralized. But you can move a disrupted unit. It just has penalties. That's what I keep getting thrown off by that. So they're selected. They'll go up over there and there. Oops. All right, because of the disrupted, because of the reduced movement capabilities. All right, so they should have just stayed on ground because they were limited to 1 hex movement anyways. That's how that works. These guys should be able to safely move forward. These guys can move forward, kind of. Here, these guys can move forward. These guys were already shot on, so move there. These guys can move there. Okay. All right. Once again, I think the enemy is successfully delaying me. Probably is something to figuring out what kind of rate you have to keep up, movement rate, and work to get that. So I never, after all the different tries, I never suppressed. Yeah, the game doesn't really have suppress. So I'll use just suppress for anything to reduce the effectiveness of this medium machine gun, which means anything disrupted, pinned, or demoralized. So I'll call that all suppressed for myself. So they're, you take a lot far, but they made it. They made it. So basically, moving on ground is quite safe. You know, might as well get onto this objective. Is fairly safe. The problem, of course, is that it is slow, and you can probably guess in any scenario it's too slow to allow you to win. Okay, let's keep moving up here. They're not doing anything. They are pinned. Oh, here we go. Can they get into the... I wonder, can I take these units? It's pretty sad that the green formation has to pick up for the failure of the purple formation here, but let's see if that works. So they go up, which costs 3 movement points. They move through the woods. Ooh. Oh no, wait, that disrupting unit was already there, so yeah. So actually they're okay. Now they assault the unit and the 2, well, it's really 1.5 squads. So we demoralize the enemy. That's something. My guys are automatically pinned at the conclusion of their assault. They're on ground, which is good. Okay. Do they have... they don't have any fire left. I'm not going to use the disrupted unit. Okay, so they're demoralized, so now can these guys, can they go up? Ooh. They go, I guess, here. And they're still good. Now they go there. They got, you got to be frickin' kidding. Oh, that's, wow. Really? All right, these are, wow. Yeah, I don't know what to say. This is incredible. This is, obviously there are factors I don't know, but wow. Okay. These are really, I don't know, and I got to figure out how I successfully mass when I don't know. I got to figure that out. That's really, that has sucked up a ridiculous amount of effort. Ridiculous. They're not even on any type of defensive positions. Not in any. That's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. But I don't know. Maybe they're amoral units or something. I guess the first big question is, how do I mass my units? I'm piecemealing these things, but I don't know. Now they're massed, but they're all pinned. Jeez. I don't know. Whoa! Well, I guess there was a. Oh, didn't see the enemy there. Okay. Push them forward. That's it. I don't know what to say about the disrupted units moving towards the enemy. Just again, it looks weird. I've talked about this before. I understand what disrupted means. I do understand what disrupted means in this game design. It just still looks funny. Just looks funny. All right, they're already. This squad is already on ground, so I'll move them there. I guess they have a fire. Might as well fire when you're. Why was that so ineffective? Might as well shoot when you're adjacent, because you get the double firepower. Alright, here, might as well move into there so we can see all the way down here. Oh, they're disrupted too. I guess they'll go there. They're disrupted too. An army, disrupted army. Disrupt. Of course, the enemy has indirect fire, and if I was tracking correctly, they have quite a bit more indirect fire. I'm going to leave red out of the fight. I just can't get everybody packed in there and then just completely pinned, demoralized, disrupted. See, I'm keeping red out for an opening, and then I'll commit them, just like I'm keeping orange out of the fight till I get an opening. The frustration is good. The frustration is good. Don't want a game that's too easy. Absolutely not. This scenario also. This scenario started out as fun. This wasn't even supposed to be a learning scenario. I just decided, because of where I was in my game playing, I thought I would just continue. A bunch of unobserved fire must be except for that. Yeah, I thought I would just continue it because I finished up the actual learning scenario right after I had started one turn of this for fun. This looks like a good scenario as a kind of a fairly stand-up fight. Yeah, high density of forces for ground. I guess a dense force ratio, force to ground ratio here. As I play squad battles, it really makes me think of all different sorts of ways to play, which is a huge part of its whatever you want to call it, its charm, I guess. It's, I don't know, quite addictive. You see, if I were playing this again, I wonder if I wouldn't use entire formations for just one purpose, like take an entire one of these formations, push it forward quickly, as quickly as I can, make contact, and then just sit as a base of fire, bring up the whole next formation, try to maneuver with that whole formation. It's, yeah. And also games like this give me all sorts of my own design ideas, how I would do things.